Oh, hi. I didn't see you walk in. Come, come. Take a seat. This is the best seat in the place. It has a nice view looking out over the floral garden outside. It's so fun to see how it changes as the seasons go on. But anyway, how are you? Were you able to find this place alright? Good, good. It's a bit out of the way, but I'd rather that than have this place be as cacophonous as the main mess hall. This place serves pretty much anything you would need, as long as you aren't too picky about your pastries. Here, I grabbed a menu for you, if you're feeling peckish. Their fruit galettes are really good, but if you don't have a sweet tooth like me, they have quite a few savory options. Vegetable hand pies, freshly baked bread, and of course an assortment of tea sandwiches. And their selection of tea leaf blends is just amazing. There's this gorgeous blend I tried the other day. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, butterfly pea flower. They infuse the tea with the petals of this really beautiful flower, giving it a really pretty blue hue. And when you add lemon, the tea turns purple. Something to do with the pH or something. I think I'll try something new today, though. As much as I love herbal blends, they don't really work with tea leaf reading. Not much you can get from chunks of fruit, though I suppose that may work in a different context. Anyway, I would recommend one of their black teas. Something with larger leaves. The thin cut blends don't give results as visibly. Take a look and pick anything you like. I'll try it too. Made up your mind? Alright, I'll go around to the counter and order. Did you want anything to snack on afterwards? And please don't worry, I'll pay. I don't mind covering it since you took the time out of your day to come to do this with me. Oh, good choice. I'll be right back then. And here we are. I had the leaves placed right in the cups for us. And do be careful with the pot, it's rather hot. Alright. If you're ready, then I can lead you through the steps. First, you want to pour water over your leaves and allow them to steep for a little bit. I'll get that for you. Okay. I want you to hold the cup as it infuses. And I want you to think about a question. Maybe about something that has you anxious or stressed. I know that doing this always helps me iron out those issues. Calm myself down. Maybe a test that has you worried. A conflict with a friend. An important event coming up. Anything you can think of. Focus on your question. Reach deep and ask the universe what it has in store for you. All set? Alright. I'd usually let the leaves steep for a bit longer, but it looks like this blend gives pretty quickly. Now, of course, you drink your tea. Let its warmth and the aroma wash over you. When you get to the end of your cup, leave just a small amount of tea left. About a sip's worth. We'll need that to complete the reading. Now, take the cup in your left hand and swirl it counterclockwise 3, maybe 4 times. However much feels right to you. I like to do it 3 times myself. Then you're going to carefully turn your cup upside down over your saucer, making sure that it catches leftover tea and any loose leaves. Then turn it back over and let me take a look inside. Ah, it looks like it worked. You have some figures spaced out about your cup. Give me a second to interpret them. Okay. So, we're going to start from the rim of the cup, closest to the handle, and work clockwise in towards the center. The center represents your far future, whereas the rim represents the near. Yes, I see. On the rim I can see several figures, vaguely human in appearance. They seem tense. Maybe worried. The leaves are bunched up real tight. And further in, I see the leaves disperse, take on more loose figures. I can see there is a small crescent moon here on the rim. Do you see? That can mean a number of things. It could mean good news, prosperity, or even romance in the next month or so. It would depend on the question you asked. But no, don't tell me. I appreciate an air of mystery during these readings. Further in, towards the center, I see symbols of change, of levity. Outside of the present, I don't see those tense figures. That may mean that the issues will resolve themselves, or that you'll find a way to overcome them. And the center of your cup. It's, well, as I suppose you can see, it's empty. No, don't worry. That doesn't mean anything bad. Actually, I think it means something good. Something very good. With the trajectory of your reading, I feel it symbolizes freedom. The distant future is what you'll make of it, and the leaves seem too uncertain to set anything in place. Altogether, I think you'll be fine. The issues may be troubling you now, but all you can do is continue pushing forward and face them, walking towards a clearer future where you'll be able to relax and work towards positive change. Was the tea good, by the way? Good. Let me try it myself. Oh gosh. Such a smooth flavor. I love that subtle floral note and that hint of creaminess to balance it out. A really good choice on your part. Now, let me just finish this. Give me a moment. And dump it out. Let's take a peek. There we are. Worked again. From what I can see, nothing too different from the usual. I do this once a week on myself. I hope you don't think that's weird. I mean, you never know when pure chaos will descend upon your future, and I'd rather have some notice ahead of time. Yes, the readings do change. I like to think about it this way. The future is inherently formed from the circumstances that make up the present. what's happening now brings about all the things that will be. So, the traces of the future that we can see in the present are just that. The current circumstances that cause the future. But the leaves are simple things. They can't look far past that. We can't see every actor that may influence your path. And for that reason, the future they tell is never definite. Still a great prediction, but not final. Now, before I go rambling on again, would you be up for a quick tarot reading? I have my next class in an hour, and I still have a bit of reading to do for it. But I guess this would be a bit of studying in itself. I have my cards here. Let me pull them out. Alright. This one is my favorite deck. They have little cats on them. I like to think it suits my aesthetic. Anyway, tarot. It's all about your perception of the cards. A lot of the meaning you can glean from them comes from the reflection of yourself that you see in their designs and connotations. The feeling they give off is directly influenced by your trajectory in life. Since I don't think you've had much experience with it, I'd be happy to help you a bit by providing a better idea of what some of the cards mean. Okay, so a tarot deck contains 78 cards, with 22 cards known as the Major Arcana. The rest of the cards, known as the Minor Arcana, are divided into 4 suits, sort of like a regular deck of playing cards. Each suit has cards numbered 1 through 10, as well as the 4 court cards: the Knave, Knight, Queen, and King. The court cards and the suits depend on the deck. This one uses chalices, pentacles, wands, and swords. There are a couple different ways that the cards can be read. And typically, I like to have the person the cards are being read for shuffle the deck, stopping whenever they feel content. The numbers of cards and their orientation is completely up to choice. However, the most popular format is the 3-card spread. The cards could be the past, present, and future, a problem, solution, and outcome, anything that you wish. For now, though, I think it would be helpful to focus on a simple spread. Let's go with the past, present, and future. I want you to take this deck and shuffle it briefly, however long you feel is necessary to properly bind yourself to the cards. Alright, perfect. Now I'll take them and spread them out face down, and you can flip them over from left to right as we read them. Alright, you can flip the first card now. Here we are. Your first card, the 7 of Swords, is your past. A cat is crossing a bridge made of wood, swords, and rope on a treacherous journey from an island of bone and rock to one of lush greenery. This could represent action, a journey, a choice, some decision or momentous occasion in your past that has changed the path of your life is on. Your next card now. the Eight of Swords, you're present. A cat cowers behind a fence of swords, surrounded by spiders hanging from webs. The swords and spiders stand between the cat and freedom, leaving them remaining in the darkness. This card could represent fear, unease. Maybe something you fear is in the way of your goals. It could be that the development from the previous card worries you, or that something is keeping you from fully appreciating it. And your final card now. Your future. Yes. The moon. A cat trustingly falls back into a body of water, arms spread out as they look up to the moon in the night sky. Trees cast nervous shadows on the water as the moon casts its light on them. I see uncertainty. Many say the moon represents the unknown, but at the same time it also implies intuition. Trusting that, while you may not know what lies ahead, that your intuition will carry you safely. Altogether, I get the feeling that something has happened in your life recently. Something that has impacted you as a person in some significant way, likely by your own action. And now you're worried about the outcome and what it might mean for you. Nervous about what your future holds. While you may not be able to tell what lies ahead, you should trust that your mind will guide you through and bring you to a better place. Of course, that's just my interpretation. Over time, you form your own biases, your own way of reading the cards. Everyone sees them differently, sees something different in the pictures. But that's my outlook on it. Well, I really enjoyed spending time with you today. I figure it would be best if I run off and finish studying for that class I mentioned earlier. I don't want to take up any more of your time either. But I would really like to hang out again sometime. You live in the dorms, right? Yeah, me too. I'm in room 59 of Apogee Hall. It's a ways away from the Erden Tower at the center of campus. Can be a bit of a bother trying to get to some of my classes. Fortunately, there's this underground tunnel that leads right from the mess hall across the way to the divination wing of Mascon Hall. It's kind of fun to take something so out of the way like that so often. Makes me feel a little special, you know? I really gotta show you it sometime. But for now, I really should run. Thank you for having lunch with me. And hey, I hope the tea and card readings helped a bit. Stop by my room sometime, okay? I'll see you later. Bye-bye.